Did you ever do Edward 40 hands? Yes, I did.
You have to do
Back in the day.
Tell us what happened.
Edward 40 hands is where you
Shields, that's what happened.
you duct tape a 40 of malt liquor to each hand, and you don't get use of your hand back until you finish at least one of the 40s. So usually, like, you try to finish one of the 40s pretty quick so that one of your friends can cut you loose, and then you've at least got one hand to hold your you-know-what so you can go to the bathroom. But I know. It's one of those urban legend stories that I don't know if it ever happened, but everybody knows a friend who has a friend it happened to. My friend told me that his friend was playing Edward 40 hands, and then he fell down the stairs and tried to use his hands to, like, cushion his fall, but then the bottle shattered and he, like, cut the shit out of his arms and legs with the broken glass. But I don't believe it ever happened, man.
It seems a step too far.
Everybody knows somebody who supposedly had that story happen. I just don't buy it. I'm sorry. Don't you use plastic jugs? No, man, it's old English Colt 45 glass bottles, man. Each one of the bottles is like, I don't know, maybe a liter? 40 ounces. That's 40 ounces, like, it's like 1.2 liters, isn't it? Man, it's fucked up that, like, in university, drinking 1.2 liters was like, it didn't faze me. I guess you're also drinking 2.4 liters. Holy cow. That's a lot, man. I'd do Edward 40 hands now. I'd probably try to do one in an hour, and then go to sleep with the other one still taped to my hand.
No.
Wake up, eat breakfast, maybe drink a quarter, go hop on the Peloton, drink another quarter, eat lunch, probably try to finish the last half right there.
And for their crimes shall they be punished.
I have 3 God's powers coursing within me right now.
To dwell in
What do you think you're gonna do?
May purge the night and welcome last.
Is Edward 40 hands against TOS? Yeah,
on these our
definitely.
How dare you speak those words?
You can't even eat, like, spicy food anymore, right? You gotta do, like, the spicy food challenge, but just pretend you're eating your DoorDash order. You're like, oh, yeah, I'm really enjoying this anal fissure. Oh, and you know what would go really nice on this tortilla chip is just a couple of dabs of anal fissure. Ooh, you know, it's spicy, but you can also taste, like, the fruitiness of the peppers. I eat it all the time. We also had, I never did this, and, like, I did a lot of stuff that was damaging to my liver in university, but I didn't go this far. There was a quote-unquote challenge at my university to drink 40 beers in 40 hours, which doesn't sound like, I mean, it sounds like a ton, but also simultaneously it doesn't sound like that much. But considering that you're going to be out of commission for, like, at least, I was going to say 8 hours, but realistically you're probably out of commission for more than 8 hours to sleep because you're going to have drank like 20 beers on the first day. Like, that's pretty hard. I remember hearing a story about, like, the stuff that people would do to drink 40 beers in 40 hours, and they would, like, party one night and try to drink, like, 20, which is already, like, way too much. And then they told us the dude woke up hungover, but he had to keep going for his own ego. So he poured beer into his Cheerios instead of milk. But then while he was eating it, he was, like, hungover. So he threw up, and then he ate the throw up. Because if you throw up and don't eat it, it doesn't count.
Rosario will never be safe.
I don't know. I didn't witness it. This is secondhand, okay? North American college, pretty weird. Yeah. Yeah. Least degenerate Queens student. People were putting themselves through a lot of abuse, for sure.
He's gone.
What are you talking about? He's right there. For what, though? Well, if you could get it verified, you could get a badge to put on your engineering jacket that said you did 40 beers. And then when people saw you at Ritual with the 40 beers badge, they would be like, whoa, dude, you did 40 beers? I see your badge. It's right under your Ritual badge.